Hello. Welcome to Chair Yoga on this chilly December day. Welcome. Welcome to Chair Yoga. We are going to do some neck and shoulder stuff to help release all that tension that we carry around in our neck and shoulders, and some gentle movement. So please remember to listen to and respect your body and only move in ways that feel okay in your body. Feel free to make any modifications to make this practice more accessible for you. Just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it, especially if a medical professional has advised you not to move in a certain way. Please listen to that person and not me. All right, I hope everybody is doing well today. And we will just go ahead and get started by getting centered. So find an easy seated position, best if no arms on your chair so you can move freely in your chair. So let's start with a long straight spine, palms facing up, with the back of your hands rested on your thighs. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Feel the spine lengthen, reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling as you allow the shoulders to melt down. Feel the ankles directly under the knees. And allow your focus to move inward. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now would be a great time to do that. So that is a quality or characteristic you would like to have more of in your life. It might be patience, love, peace, respect, self-discipline, strength, whatever speaks to you today. And hold that thought close in your mind's eye throughout the practice today. And then just work to slow down and lengthen your breath. So some slow, deep, even breaths. Feeling the belly inflate on your inhale and gently contract on the exhale. Maybe even noticing the 4 components of your breath. There's the inhale, a slight pause, an exhale, and a slight pause. So notice those 4 components. Imagine you can watch your breath as it flows. And then gently turn the palms down on your thighs and continue watching a few more rounds of that slow, deep breathing with special attention to those 4 components, especially the pauses. And then gently blink open the eyes and just rub the palms up and down on the tops of your thighs. This is a great grounding technique anytime you might be feeling a little anxious or worried or overwhelmed. If we just rub the hands up and down the thighs, it's a great way to help us feel grounded, rooted, safe. Good. I'm going to come forward on my seat a little bit. So we're going to start just getting the neck and shoulders warmed up here. So let's drop the chin straight down to the chest. Allow the shoulders to relax and soften. Feeling the sensation in the back of our neck. And keeping the chin tilted down, we're going to make some small circles with our chin. I'm going to the right. Just small circles, and notice if there's any sweet spots in the back of the neck. Slow little circles. And then circle the other direction. And settle back to stillness with the chin to the chest. And gently lift the chin back up to neutral. We're going to drop the right ear to the right shoulder, and the left hand is going to come out to the left and to a diagonal facing down. Palm is facing down. And then focus your attention on the left side of the neck, and then we're going to flip the left palm up and back down. So we're reaching through those left fingertips. And just notice how turning the palm up and down changes the sensation in the left side of the neck. And it's also loosening up that left shoulder a little bit. So just gentle flipping of the palm up and down. A couple more. And bring the left hand back to the leg. Lift the head back up to neutral. And on an inhale, we're just going to arch the back. So it's a cow pose. We're really reaching the shoulder blades together towards the spine. Chin lifts slightly. Chest and belly stick out big. Arch in the spine. Take a couple breaths here. And come on back to your neutral spine. And we'll drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Right hand or arm comes to a diagonal facing down out to the right. And we'll flip that right palm up and down. Paying attention to the sensation in the right side of the neck. Couple more. And right hand back to the lap, head comes up to neutral. And we'll take one more arch of the spine. So take a big inhale for a cow pose. Breathe, draw the shoulder blades towards each other. Widen the collarbone. And come on back to neutral. And just take the hands and give your shoulders and your neck a little massage. In whatever way feels good to you. If you find any tight spots, maybe just apply a little direct pressure to those areas, but just get the whole side of the neck and the shoulder. The nice thing about massaging yourself is you know where your spots are. Maybe a little gentle fist and give it a little tap. All up and down. Loosening up any tension that might be stored in that neck and shoulder. And then take that little gentle self-massage on the other side of your neck and shoulder. Whatever pressure you like. Maybe it's a lot, maybe it's a little. Tune in and listen to what your body needs from you. Nice. And then maybe a gentle fist, a little tap all along the shoulder and the side of the neck. Imagine releasing any tension you're carrying there. And release out. We're going to bring the fingertips to the shoulders. The elbows lift up. We're going to make some big circles with those elbows backwards. So the elbows come forward and together, out wide, back and down. And then circle in the other direction. Working to your range of motion. So maybe you've got tight shoulders and you're not able to make as big of circles. That's fine. You listen to your body and go to your edge. That's perfect. Good. We're going to come back to neutral. And we're going to circle one elbow at a time, and the gaze is going to follow it. So we're going to bring the right elbow forward, up, back, and down. Left elbow forward, out, back, and down. And the gaze follows your elbow, and you alternate the shoulder rolls. Stick with that slow, deep breath. So we're circling backwards, the gaze is following. And then we're going to switch directions. So now we're going to circle forward. So follow that elbow with the gaze as you circle forward now. If following the elbows with the gaze doesn't work, just go ahead and leave your gaze forward. One more to each side. And come on back to neutral. And let's take the arms out to the side, make a gentle fist, and just circle your wrists in one direction. And then circle the wrists in the other direction. Relax the shoulders down. They're not hunched up here. Relax them down, just circling the wrists. And bring the hands to the tops of the thighs. Scooch to the edge of your chair if you're not there already. Check the ankles or under the knees, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. So we already did our cow pose, but we're going to add cat to it. So on an inhale, arch the back, shoulder blades draw together, chin lifts. Exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back, reach the spine back towards your chair, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. So we're going to connect the movement with the breath. So inhale for cow, exhale for cat. And I invite you to really feel this in your low back. You might want to keep the low belly drawn in just a little bit here, but pay attention to the stretch in the low back. So remember, inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Focusing on the low back. Let's take one more. Bring the spine back neutral, reach the crown of the head up, lengthen the spine, and then we'll just take some shoulder rolls backwards. You can do whatever you like with your arms. Torso stays still, it's just the shoulders that are moving. And circle the other direction. Come on back to neutral. A little more shoulder work. So we're going to bring the right hand forward, thumb is up. We've done this one before, so maybe you remember it. And we're going to take an inhale, and on an exhale, we're going to extend the pointer, middle, ring, and pinky until the hand is back behind us. And then we're going to flex the hand. And then on an inhale, we're going to reverse that. So pinky draws in, ring finger, pointer, middle finger, thumb, or pointer. All right, you got it? So let's take it on the other side. We'll alternate a little bit. So left arm extends forward, thumb up. On an exhale, extend each finger one at a time. When you get to the back, flex the hand, and then return it. Pinky, ring, middle, pointer, relax. Other side again. So right arm. When you get to the back, flex that wrist, and then bring it all back forward. Nice. Left arm. Take a breath in, and on a slow exhale, flex it back there, and then draw it back forward on an inhale. One more time to each side. Don't forget to flex that wrist when it's back, and then bring it forward. Good. Now we're going to do that with both hands. So both arms at the same time. We'll just do a couple rounds of this. So take a breath in, and on an exhale, extend all those fingers one at a time. Both arms reach back, and then flex the wrists. And then inhale, bring it all back forward. One more. Flex. And bring it back forward. And relax. All right, so let's cross the right knee over the left knee. If that doesn't work in your body, you can cross the right ankle over the left ankle. So we're sitting in a cross-legged position. We're going to bring the arms to cactus arms. And first, we're just going to draw the shoulder blades back towards each other. So we're really reaching the heart open. And then come back to neutral. So options here are to bring the right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right shoulder. If you're feeling a nice sensation in between the shoulder blades here, feel free to stay right here. Otherwise, you can bring the left elbow under the right elbow, and maybe the backs of the hands touch, or the palms touch. You do what works. Lengthen the spine. Feeling that stretch all along in between the shoulder blades. Good. We're going to drop the chin to the chest here. And we're going to see what it feels like to find a forward fold of any amount. Squeeze the legs together. Tuck that chin under. Maybe the arms are resting on the leg, maybe not. Breathing into the middle of your back. Imagine directing the breath to your back ribs. Those slow, deep breaths. Squeeze the legs together, keep the chin tucked, and breathe. Good. So draw the belly in, and we're going to lift it all the way back up to neutral. And release the arms, shake them out a little bit. And we'll take that on the other side. So now we cross the left ankle over the right, or the left knee over the right knee. Either way is perfect. Again, arms come to cactus. Take an inhale, arch the back, draw the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to bring the left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left shoulder, stay here. Or that right elbow comes under the left, the backs of the hands touch, or the palms touch. You do what works. Any variation of this is perfect. Oh, breathe into the shoulder blades. Tuck the chin to the chest and find any kind of forward fold or stay upright. Again, breathing into the back ribs of the body. Calling to mind your intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Good. Belly draws in, and we lift it all back up. And release the arms. Uncross the legs. And we're just going to kind of do a loosey-goosey flap your arms. So on an inhale, the hands come up. Exhale, they come down. So we're pretending like we're a bird, and we're going to fly far, far away. So inhale as the arms rise. Exhale as they lower. Elbows stay nice and soft. Where would you fly to if you were a bird? I'd go somewhere warm today. Couple more. Good. Now we're going to climb a rope. You remember back when you were a kid in gym class and they had you climb the rope? I always hated it because I didn't have the upper body strength to do it. But we're just going to pretend like we're climbing a rope. So just reach each arm up, grab that rope and pull it down. So this is nice and active, not like our loosey-goosey arms we just did when we were flying. Now the arms are strong and active. Really reach up towards the ceiling and pull it down. Imagine you're going to ring that bell at the top of the rope. Keep breathing. We're just building some heat here. Reach. Few more. You got this. One more to each side. And relax. All right, so let's sit back in our chair and we're going to extend the legs straight out in front. We're just going to point and flex the heels. Strong point. Point as hard as you can and flex as hard as you can. Good. Relax the feet We'll take a little side bend to loosen up the spine a little bit more and stretch out our side body. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, the right hand finds the seat of your chair. And on an exhale, you take a side bend over to the right. Left arm up by the left ear. If that doesn't feel good in your shoulder, you can keep the fingertips on the shoulder and come this way. You do what works, but keep that left hip rooted to your chair. Breathing now into the left side ribs. Slow, deep breaths. On your next inhale, lift it back up. Inhale the right arm back up by your right ear, and on an exhale, the left hand finds the seat of the chair. And we take a side bend over to the left, keeping that right hip rooted and the right shoulder drawn back, so we're not rounding forward into this. It's all about the side, right side body, and breathe into those right side ribs. Inhale, both arms come up through center. And on an exhale, release the arms. We're going to take the knees out to an angle. So the knees are wide. Again, the ankles are directly under the knees. And we're just going to come to a forward fold, whatever that might look like for you. Maybe the forearms rest on the knees. Maybe the hands travel down. Maybe the hands stay on the knees and the head drops. You do what works. Wide leg forward fold here. Breathe. Good. Wherever you are in your forward fold, draw the belly in with a strong flat back. Lift it all the way back up. And then we're going to bring both hands over to the right knee. And we're going to find a forward fold over that right knee. So hands can stay on the knee. They can travel down to the earth or blocks. But hang out here over this right leg. Again, breathing into the back left ribs. Let the head hang heavy. Good. If the hands are on the earth, bring them back up to that right knee. Engage the core and lift it all the way back up. And then both hands come to the left knee. And the shoulders are kind of squared over that left knee. And we find any kind of forward fold over the left knee. Breathing. Good. If the hands are to the earth, bring them back up to the left knee. And strong flat back, lift it all the way back up. Heel toe the knees back to parallel. And we're just going to draw the right knee into the chest any amount, and we're going to alternate. So we're just alternating knee to chest. And you can use a strap. I think I might have a little. So if you have a belt or a strap, anything like that, you can keep that in your hand to help it along if reaching is a struggle for you. Use a belt or a strap. But we're just going to alternate knee to chest. And the knee doesn't have to come to the chest. There's no prize for that. You just do whatever challenges you just a little bit today. Just alternate knee to chest. Maybe you don't use the hands at all and you just lift one knee at a time. That's perfect. But keep the low belly in. This is loosening up the hips, strengthening the core. Just alternate lifting each knee. Keep going, you got this. One more to each side. And relax. Again, let's just bring the legs straight out in front. This time we're going to circle the ankles. If you notice some popping, that's fine. You're loosening things up. The only time popping isn't good is if there's pain associated with it, and if there is, stop doing it. Mine are popping. Good, circle the other way. And relax the legs. Again, we're going to bring the arms to cactus arms. We're going to bring the right hand to the left shoulder, and we're going to take our gaze to the right. Come back to cactus, other side, left hand to right shoulder, gaze left. And that's our flow. Right hand to left shoulder, gaze right. Left hand to right shoulder, gaze left. Good. One more to each side, and then we're going to add to it. So from here, we're going to bring the right hand to the left knee and gaze right. Inhale back up. Exhale, left hand to the right knee, gaze left. So instead of grabbing the shoulder, we're bringing the hand to the opposite knee, gazing in the opposite direction. One more to each side. We're going to add on one more time. So we're back to our starting position. This time we're going to lift the leg that we touched. So the right hand to the left knee, we lift the left knee and gaze right. Back to neutral. Lift the right knee, left hand to the right knee, gaze left. So same thing, we're just lifting the knee that we're touching. Keep the low belly in and flow at your own pace, whatever works for you. And maybe you don't lift the leg at all, that's fine. Good, one more to each side. And back to neutral. Shake out the arms, maybe bounce the legs. Actually, let's come on and stand up. And we're just going to take a ragdoll twist with the body. So we're just going to stand, and if you need support, you can hold on to a chair. But we're just going to swing the body side to side. So the arms are loosey-goosey. They're just along for the ride. The twist is coming from the torso. Let it all go. Just relax. Let the shoulders and the neck be nice and soft. I could do this all day long. Oh, it feels so good. If it makes you dizzy, you can keep the head focused forward, but it feels nice to just kind of let the head join the ride. Good. As long as we're standing, let's take one downward facing dog with the chair. So you're facing the back of your chair. The hands are going to grab the back of the chair and you're going to walk the feet back any amount. You can bend into the knees until you get all the length you can find in your spine. So we're really reaching. Imagine there's space in between each vertebrae of the neck. And then maybe you straighten one leg at a time or towards straight. There's no prize for straight legs. You do what feels best for you. And maybe both legs work towards straight, maybe not, but hang out here and take some slow, deep breaths. Call to mind your intention. Two more deep breaths. And gently lift yourself back up. Come up nice and slow. And then we'll find our seat again. And we're going to take some sun salutations before we cool down and have our final relaxation and meditation. All right. So we'll do 3 rounds of sun salutation and then we'll cool down and meditate. So inhale both arms up by the ears. On an exhale, we're coming back to that cactus pose that we've done a few times today. Inhale, we're going to tilt to a diagonal, low belly in. And on an exhale, the hands travel down the shins to a forward fold. The head hangs heavy. Inhale, hands to shins. We're going to lengthen the spine. The crown of the head reaches forward, long, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale that right arm out and up to the sky. Gaze can follow if that feels okay in your neck. Exhale, that right arm lowers. Inhale, left arm out and up to the left. Exhale, it lowers. Inhale, engage the core. Inhale, strong, straight spine all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, diagonal. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, release. Inhale, right arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back. And exhale, hands to prayer. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, diagonal tilt. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shoulder blades draw together, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm out and up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. And hands to heart center. Take a minute here, maybe lower your gaze or close your eyes. Call to mind again your intention. Notice if the heart is beating a little bit faster after that movement. And focus again on those 4 parts of your breath. The inhale, the short pause, the exhale, the short pause. And release the hands. We'll just take a little hip opener before we meditate. We'll cool down. So bring the right ankle to the left knee or the right ankle over the left ankle. The right foot stays flexed. So the toes are reaching back towards your right knee. Sit up nice and straight, lengthen that spine, and maybe a little gentle pressure down on the right knee. Breathe into that right hip. And then if you want to, you can stay right where you're at, or the forearms can come to that right leg and the head hangs heavy. If you're feeling very open, you can drape the torso over that right leg. You do what works for you. But keep your focus and your breath directed to that right hip. Keep the right foot flexed. That protects the right knee. Nice and easy. If you're folded forward, come on back up. The left hand grabs the right knee and right hand reaches back for the seat of the chair, a little counter twist. So we're drawing that right knee towards the left elbow or left shoulder. And release out. And we'll switch sides. So left ankle over the right ankle, gentle pressure down, or the left ankle comes up to the right knee, left foot is flexed, lengthen the spine, gentle pressure down on that left knee to wake up the left hip. Breathing. Option to stay upright, or you find a forward fold that's workable with your body today. So while you're here, I'm going to preface our meditation today. So some of you have heard me do the readings about the senses from John O'Leary's book, In Awe. And today's sense is expectancy. So this book is all about sort of getting in touch with the feelings that we had as a child, kind of how everything was so cool and fresh and new and exciting. And this sense of expectancy, John is from St. Louis, and he took his son to a Cardinal game, and his son brought his baseball glove to the game, and his dad was kind of like, why are you bringing your glove? You know, the chances of you catching a foul ball are like slim to none. But the child just expected that he was going to catch a foul ball, so he went ahead and brought his glove to the game and did end up catching a foul ball. So he expected he was going to catch one, and he did. That will make more sense as I read the reading while we're meditating today. So go ahead and lift the torso back up, nice and slow. We'll take that counter twist. So the right hand grabs the left knee, left hand reaches back, little twist to the left knee towards the right shoulder. And release out, bounce out the legs, shake out the arms. And we'll settle into Shavasana. So that might be an easy seated position, palms up or down. You can lie on the earth on your back. If you're at your desk, you can cross your arms and rest your head on your forearms. You do what works. But take a couple minutes to get your fidgets out, wiggles, movements. Eventually settling into stillness. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and allow yourself to feel very heavy. Feeling the effects of the class, the movements, the stretching. Feel how that reverberates in your body. Take a minute to scan your body from head to toe. Notice if you're still holding on to a little bit of tension anywhere, and if so, soften in those places. So the sense of expectancy, the reading goes like this. It's all downhill from here, or a great adventure awaits. My friend, before you lie two paths. On one, you see the downward slope. You don't know exactly what's coming, but you expect recessions, layoffs, health setbacks, and disappointments. You know your best days are behind you. You wish you could just turn around and go back. On the other, a magnificent mountain appears in the distance. You can appreciate the epic view from the top. You see there will be challenging terrain to get through, but also believe you've got the strength to get through it. Fueled by the immense power of hope, you know that the destination will be worth it. You get to choose which path you traverse from here. Adventure awaits for those who seek it. So stop acting ordinary. Pack your glove and unleash the power of your expectations. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I will cue you out. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Invite small movement to your fingers and to your toes. And as you're ready, reach the arms up by the ears, the legs out in front. Give yourself a big stretch like you're just waking up in the morning. Really reach. And let it all relax back down. If you're on the earth, go ahead and roll off to either side and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. Once there, we'll all press the palms together in front of our heart center, keeping our gaze lowered or our eyes closed. And call to mind again your intention that you set at the beginning of class today, inviting that quality to manifest itself in your life this week. Thank yourself for showing up on your chair today. And together we express deep gratitude to these bodies of ours for moving as perfectly as they did. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me. And in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. Hope you're all feeling okay. And I will see you next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye.